Blow valves have been fitted on. Back at SR today. In the last video recently I put up, I did say that it's been a while since I've seen the car properly and stuff, but I'll most likely be here when it is basically ready to roll. And the car has actually been rolled out of the garage. It doesn't have its wheels on there at the moment, but Steve has basically done that. It was on these R34 stock wheels, and these are not the exact brakes that my brother's going to be having on his car. These are just some other ones, basically the same spec as the 400R. A couple of things that I wanted to point out. This is a kit that Steve is going to basically be doing. It is where your oil filter goes. They are really awkwardly on the engine block. It's like right up in between everything underneath the intake and stuff. So the stock location for it isn't the best. This is going to be a super nice location. There's a lot of people that have it up in the engine bay as well, but when it's in the engine bay, it doesn't really look as pretty, but it makes it easier to access. This being here will mean that you're right next to the sump plug, which, where is it? There it is. There. So when you lift the car up to remove everything, just that there, everything's off. Nice, simple. You don't get oil all over the engine or anything like that. Blow valves have been fitted on. My brother's gone for the Blitz one, so that's gonna give that nice. Oh, he's coming through. The oil cooler will be fitted on in this corner over here. The car, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of running, it's not far away. These are really, really good little adapters that Steve has put in. These are basically jacking points for the skylines that he does. He adds them in, so you're not basically on the body of the car anymore. You're on these pads, just like how it is on like BMWs and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, they're actually the ones off BMWs you can buy. But everything is on. There's literally only a couple of braces to go on underneath, and then that is all done. The exhaust is in place, which looks absolutely awesome. This is the Nismo one, which doesn't fit very well. If you look here, it's overhang and it's not fitting perfectly, but this side's basically the worst. You can see how it just doesn't fit right, so that's a bit disappointing, but it's all screwed in nice. There's a beautiful exhaust. The rear spat's been put on, and these rear spats are really iconic for us because this is kind of basically what our first GTR in the family had, and they just look beautiful. Yeah, that car meant a lot to all of us, and that was going back in 2005, I feel like saying 2005, 2006. So it's nice to see it on this car. And yeah, it's not the exact same ones obviously because that car got sold with them, but this looks beautiful. Just look at that view. Wow. The next step right now is actually, there's a few little more wires that Steve is probably going to put in place, and there's a couple of other braces that I mentioned before that are going to be put on. But after that, this car is going to basically be taken off for mapping. So if I'm not mistaken, that's tomorrow. Which will mean that is it. The car is off for mapping. It's going to be there for the next couple of months or so, because they do also have to figure out some of the wiring looms, put that all in place, because every garage and stuff like that do them, you know, sometimes it's best to leave certain things with the engine tuner so that they know exactly where they're putting everything, all the wires and stuff like that, what they need from the ECU and stuff is done the right way. But this is the last time we're basically going to be seeing it here. There's the man himself. Are you lowering it down for me?
Yes, mate.
Thank you very much. Funny enough, I was going to ask you to do that later, but that is amazing.
The bulbs are pathetic.
Toby's got his 33 on in the background as well. I thought I'd leave them in there chatting away. But yeah, the car's off for mapping now, which is going to be awesome. Can't not listen to that. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, that's basically the next big update. I think the next time we'll probably end up seeing the car is going to be when it's back from mapping and back from Halo, because they've got to do the bumper and a couple of other bits put onto the car, and then once that's all done, the car's basically near enough finished. I think Steve's gonna bring it here, do a few more bits and pieces, make sure everything is back to perfect, and then we're gonna probably go and do the unveiling. So I think the next time we're probably gonna come here is gonna be to drop off the last few bits and pieces of. Ooh. Where is he doing all of that? This S13 is so cool, being the two-tone and stuff. And there is the M5, which is the whip for today. But yeah, next time it's probably gonna be drop off the interior and stuff for the 33, unveiling. And that's pretty much it. So nice little quick update. Wanted to share this moment with you all. Oh, okay. Creme brulee the car.
It's got to that point, I'm gonna burn it.
Oh no! No, we don't want that. Having a quick look around. Oh, the Tizen. You know what? I just realized how nicely his seat harnesses are to the back. Can't do that with mine. First of all, everyone, I just want to say thank you all for watching to the end. This is basically the ending of the video. I just want to thank you all because at the end of the day, I know my Skyline content isn't as active and as engaging, especially with like the YouTube analytics side of things compared to my ambient lighting install and all the other installs that I do. But for those of you that do actually watch my Skyline videos and all the other updates of my life and all the other car stuff that I do, I just want to say thank you. Please, if you are considering subscribing to the channel, I do all sorts of car work related stuff and events and drives and all sorts. If this kind of content and all the other stuff that I do is something that you might be interested in, then please be sure to subscribe to the channel to see all of that coming from me and all the other fresh new stuff that I've got going on. There's some updates with regards to my car situation and just loads of bits and pieces basically. And there's a lot of updates with regards to the car builds as well. So I just want to say thank you all again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, support me on my journey, and give the video a like if you found it interesting and entertaining in any way. But for now, everyone, thank you all. Peace out. Bye.
I'm hot, makeup, nothing hurts my eyes.